It's in there. So next on the list of our 1K earners this week, we go over to Wilson Cruz, who's no stranger to this list. Wilson is no stranger. $1,270.80 in the course of one working week, guys. Congratulations to you, Wilson. Make sure you guys take your phone off mute and just give him some praise, guys.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And then, of course, I got to give it up for the big dog. I got to give it up for the big dog, somebody that's near and dear to my heart, you know, and I'm not easy on her, guys. I mean, she makes it happen, right? Obviously, right? And one of the best things about her is that she constantly talks about how she can improve and what we can do to get better. And that's what you need. That is real leadership. And that's exactly why she's getting the results that she's getting and why the sky is the limit on her. Right? Start marketing to the moon and beyond with $1,826 in the course of one working week because she puts in the work, guys. Make sure that you take your phone off mute and give it up for LaMesha Anderson.
Yay!
Let's go, Terrence. Let's go, Lamisha. Let's go.
Stop acting. That's not small money. That's somebody whole month's rent in the course of one pay period, in the course of one check, right? So I don't want anybody to hate on anybody else that's actually doing it. What's the saying, right? Those who are doing it shouldn't those who can't shouldn't criticize those who can. And that's exactly what we're proving here, right? Each and every Friday when we go over, you know, our 1K earners. I do want to give us a few shout outs to some people who just missed the mark. Right, and by the way, that's Edwin joining us late now, right? With that being said, make sure you mute your phone as well, right? I want to give Dion. Dion, I got to give you a shout out, bro. You was just shy of a 1K earner this week with $825. Now we can't give you a full hand clap, but we can give you one of these, brother. How about one of these? Yeah. You earned it, bro. You earned it.
That's what I like. All right, keep it smooth.
Earned it, but you get into it though, bro. Slow and steady, right? Slow and steady. I love it, right? With that being said, guys, you know, that's our 1K earners. That's the money that you can make here. That's the potential. Now I want to make sure that we go over into some, well, you know what? Let me announce somebody that's new on this call, right? And I usually don't do this, guys, but she impressed me. She impressed me from a virtual interview that we had 2 days ago with her. Her name is Paisley Maxwell, guys. She is a brand new agent, hasn't even been out for a day of observation, right? I'm talking about somebody that is 27 years old, already been in the military, lived on her own, is practicing financial literacy already on her own. Her leadership skills are there, right? And really, I feel like she only needs a mentor. And I just feel like she's a great fit for this company. So I invited her to this call prematurely, probably, right? So that she could see other people that are actually doing the damn thing. So guys, give it up for Paisley Maxwell this morning.
Ring the alarm.
Let's go, Pacey.
Alive and alert. All right, guys. So before we get into the role play, guys, you know, you guys know I've been spending a lot of time in the field with you guys this week. Right. So I get a chance to hear and see a lot. Right. And you guys are doing a lot of things. Great. You really are. Right. But we got to inspect. We got to make sure that we know what's going on out here. One of the things that Damien brought up to me is Damien was like, man, how do you do a smart card? Now, by show of hands, you can do this virtually, right? Or you can come off mute right now. Who understands how to do a smart card properly?
I do.
Okay, well, Misha's a big dog, of course, right? She's already knows how to generate. Talk to me. Is it just Damien who don't know how to do a smart card?
What is a smart card?
Okay, very good question. Who was it that asked that question, by the way?
Terrence, the one and only.
Okay, good to go. All right, so Terrence is with our B2B program, so you don't have to do smart cards, but we have a workaround for customers who are actually getting our 200. Well, it would be your 200. It's the equivalent of 200 over 200 in B2B, but with residential, it's 300 over 300. Now, if you're getting our introductory speed, which again, your introductory speed is 200, our residential introductory speed is 300, they have an installation fee. that they will have to pay if we don't use a workaround, and it's called a smart cart. So with that being said, guys, allow me to share my screen with you guys really quickly, and I'll just go over it really quickly again, right? So Damien, you ready for this? Give me a thumbs up, bro. Live and alert. Make sure that you're paying attention. By the way, guys, I'm seeing a lot of cameras off. One of the best things that you guys can do for me is give me that energy and let me know that you're alive and alert in the morning by just coming off mute, coming and showing your screen, getting ready to interact with me. That's how we make this call better. Now, what you guys see me doing is now I'm about to log into Optics, the Optics screen. Now, you guys know this much already. If you have any questions, stop me though. Feel like it can't hurt. So once I log in, I put in my PIN. One-time passcode sent to my email. Right there, drop down, email, send to me. I'll have that email in a matter of seconds. I can even go to my email now. There it is, one-time password. I'm gonna copy this password. I'm gonna go back over here. So that I can
We're
log.
not seeing your screen, Quincy.
Oh, you guys are not seeing my screen?
No.
That works. Thank you very much for letting me know that. That's a very important piece to this puzzle here. You guys got to be able to see my screen. What about now? Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, good to go now.
Thank you very much. All right, guys. So I'm obviously just logging into Optics. Each and every one of you guys log into Optics, whether you're business to business or whether you're residential. You have your own unique password so that you can do exactly what I'm doing now. Okay, it's giving me some errors. Don't mind the errors. Again, we deal with computers all the time. So there's going to be times where we have problems. Don't worry about those. All right, so I'm going to go right into the dashboard.
I think you got to click on that bubble besides your name, besides profile.
Well, no, this is not the way that this comes up here. This is a B2B dashboard, and it shouldn't be here. I'm going to X out of here. I'm going to do this again here. As you can see, it says login error at the top here, and it happens sometimes. So don't worry too much about that. Just be prepared to know what to do next, especially if you're in front of your customer. You definitely want to learn how to build a rapport so you don't lose any sales. Okay. And it's still trying to log me in. I got to clear cache. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it in incognito mode. Okay. Obviously, you guys have company given tablets. I'm using my computer where you can also place sales, especially in the B2B world. You can place sales right from your computer because you don't have to be there with the customer. You know, obviously dealing with business owners, it's a bit different in terms of the temperature. So if they're busy, cool, allow them the time to get busy so that you can call them back later. You'll be able to close your sale. All right. Now I'm going to send that password back over to myself. There we go. You know, honestly, I mean, they just switched this system up, and honestly, I like it better. How about you guys? Anybody having a problem with this new login system?
No, I actually love it. Benefits us because it stays logged in for like 8 hours. So it makes total sense.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Game changer. All right. No, guys, there looks to be a problem right now. There definitely looks to be a problem. Because this is not what I'm supposed to show, and it keeps showing login error. Okay, so there's still another way. I still want to show you what's called a smart card. So let me do that now. A smart card is simply us going to Verizon.com and being able to place the order. And being able to start the order on Verizon's website and then pull it back into Optics, okay? So when I got a customer that I know wants a 300 over 300, I know that I have to do a smart card order. Oftentimes, I just go to Verizon's website. I can go here. I'll type in Fios. I'll click on Fios at the top here. It'll say, what is Fios? Over here, I'll click here, home, internet, and TV. I want to get to the portion where it will allow me to type in the address of the customer and then also pick the products that I would like. You can also check to see if the customer actually have Fios available. So I'm going to go here. I hit where it says check availability. Damien, you're live and alert with me. Check availability. Even though we can't log into Optics right now, it's okay, because this is something that we will have to do outside of Optics anyway. So I'll just go with an address that makes sense. So I'll go with our office address. St. Raymond's Avenue. Now for apartment buildings or for multifamily units, right, you're gonna need to make sure you identify what floor, right? So for this exercise, I'm gonna go with apartment front, floor 2, right? Then it asks for the customer's phone number. I always input the customer's phone number because that's how I retrieve it in Optics, okay? So I'll just type in a fake number, and then you'll see me copy it right here, because I'm gonna need it when I copy it into Optics. This is how I'm gonna retrieve this order that I'm about to almost place in Verizon, on Verizon.com. Now, obviously, you do not want to actually go through and finish processing this sale on Verizon.com. And you want to move quick because they will contact your customer back to close your sale. So obviously you got the 3 internet speeds here. You got the 300, 500, and the gigabyte. Now we're talking residential now, right? So don't get confused, Terrence, but it's very similar, but not the same, right? But 300, 500, and the gigabit here. Now, if we're taking the 300, if we're taking the 500, they have to pay an installation fee. That installation fee is $99. That's a one-time fee. They will see that on their bill after they get installed. But we do door to door. We want to make sure that we're the more experienced sales component at the door. And in order to do that, we help the customer save time and save money. All right. So I would just click on 300 over 300. It should update inside of the cart. I also need to ask the customer, do they have their own wireless router or do they need to rent ours? If they rent ours, it's additional $15 per month fee. If they choose to get their own, they need to make sure that they have it there inside of their house when the technician comes to install their order, okay? So $15 renter fee, and that's for the wireless router. Now, it also gives an additional offer, a Discovery Plus or PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Now, right? I'm just gonna click one in the interest of being able to get through this, but just so you guys know what the promotions are. And then I just wanna hit checkout. That's it, unless I want to build it with TV in it or anything else. But this is mainly just for internet service. But if the customer wanted 300 over 300 and they wanted the TV local, like we had that day, Damien, I could go ahead and just put the local TV on here as well. All I got to do is go to TV and click on, right here where it says add live TV. And I will click on the local there. It would even give me a price. If you guys notice, $54.99 is the price that I'm getting. Now, you know, that's a bit different from our world, right? Because in door to door, how much is it with auto pay? How much is the 300 over 300 with auto pay, guys? Someone give me that information right now.
Um, mm,
Thank you, Misha, but I want to hear from somebody else.
I know, that's why I muted myself.
AutoPay takes $10 off. Add that with the router also being provided by the customer. That would be
Come on with it. This should be top of mind.
I'll say that'll be around 42, 46.
No, sir. We have to work on your pricing. This is going to be key and vital to your success, Damon. It's $56.33 with auto pay. Matter of fact, Dion was trying to help you out inside the chat there. You know, stay close to Dion. He hasn't steered you wrong yet, Damon. All right.
Oh,
I'm just going to hit checkout here, right? I mean, I just want to proceed with this so that you guys know. I'm just going to hit checkout. Now, when I hit checkout, it's going to try to upsell me as a customer. It's thinking that I'm the customer, but I don't want to upsell. I know exactly what I want to gain from this experience, right? So I'm going to hit no, thank you. Once I do that, I get to a point where now it's time for me to put in my information like as if I am the customer, but I do not want to do that. I simply want to X out of this. It is done. Smart card done. Now, when you get into optics, if we can get into optics, I'll try one more time. Okay, now we in there. Okay, so now at this point here, I'm going to click on dashboard. And again, you guys see where that got a little funky a little bit. I didn't panic, right? I especially didn't panic you guys. I'm not going to worry my customer, right? It's a computer. Things happen. There are problems. Make sure that you bring it to our attention. So for residential, get that right over to Wilson. Wilson will get that right over to Ronnie. He'll communicate that with the client. I don't want you guys bogged down with so much inside of the field. That's why we put so many layers of management around you in terms of who to report to while you're inside the field. And then of course, who may just be contacting you for a one-off situation, like an install that hasn't been done, like you need to reach out to your customer and it's time sensitive, things of that nature. That's what Ronald Beluzzi, our business development, is for, right? So if he ever reaches out to you, it's an immediate, it's something that needs your immediate attention to help you make sure that you make money. So I'm excited about that. So with that being said, it's still taking a little while to come up here. It's still giving me a problem. I'm going to wait another second or two and then I'll refresh. I'll go ahead and refresh now. I'm impatient. I'm impatient. Okay, guys, before we get to the field today, we definitely want to make sure that we just check the tablets. I want you guys to log in, right? Get to a good, comfortable space where you can obviously type in the customer's information today so that we're aware, so that if we notice a problem, that we can get in touch, contact with the client right away, as early as possible on Fridays. Definitely should be giving me. Okay. Okay. So I had to refresh it a few times here, but it looks like it's going through now. All right. So now up here at the top here, I click on open account. I'm trying to be as patient with this as possible. Misha said all the females cameras on, and what's going on with us men. You know, it's important. These cameras on, just being able to see everybody is a good energy. And we're gonna have to look into optics right away because obviously something is wrong here. Where it's not allowing us to log in. Okay, so let me talk through the rest of this. We'll have to talk through this without the visual, okay? So that is how you complete the smart card. You go to Verizon.com, you simply go to Fios, you check availability. Once you put in the address, it'll ask you for the apartment number as well. The most important thing I think is to put in the phone number. Highlight, copy and paste that phone number because in the beginning of your order, right, when you're actually putting in the customer's information, you're going to put the name where you put the name, but you're going to put a number below. And when you put in a number below and you hit next, it comes up right below at the bottom, meaning you shouldn't have to type in the address again. It should already be there. You should just be able to click on where it says resume order. And then it's going to build a package for you, all said and done. Only thing you're going to have to do is, you know, complete the order and check to make sure that the price is right. Okay, so with that being said, that is how you complete the smart card. We'll go over that again. But Damien, do you feel like you got a good idea of what to do now?
I have a good idea what to do.
Hmm.
I think the only thing is just the first bit of actually what is it? The website for the Verizon and accessing the smart card itself. Everything else I got is just that the link to actually do that.
Okay, very good. So again, another tool for your tool belt, guys, use it. It was very surprising to me when I got out to the field and I'm dealing with an older customer that absolutely needed to save some money, right? Talked to me about price. She kept saying no to me. Let me just say that. But I was able to wiggle through all her no's and get some yeses in there. And we finally got down to, hey, let me just show you a price. Why? Because you guys know I'm always, you know, I always have to get a proposal off. I always got to shoulder up with my customer. Again, I don't feel like I'm doing my job unless I'm getting a proposal out, unless I'm showing them exactly what I can do for them. They have to be able to make an educated decision. And when I got a chance to do that, I did something that Damien wasn't aware of. He said, man, I never really sell the 300 over 300 because that brings the installation fee. Usually when I tell them that it's an installation fee, they don't want to do that package. Now, I can almost assure you that Damien has been missing out on sales and missing out on money that he earned. Why? Because he didn't know a workaround. He didn't have this tool in his tool belt enough to say to the customer, hey, by the way, right? I know it's usually $99 and you know that as well. You can actually look at it here, but I'm going to be able to waive that today for dealing with me. Or you can even take it a step further, Damien, because customers love getting something, right? Matter of fact, the customers need to feel like they're getting something for you. So take the extra mile. You can even give Wilson a call. Wilson know what's up. When you give Wilson a call, say, hold on one second. Let me call my supervisor to see if they got any more of those vouchers to waive the installation fee. I mean, let the customer actually see you. Pick up your phone, make the call. Get somebody on the phone. Hell, Wilson will pick up quick enough. Like literally, you can put the phone on speaker. Say, hey, how you doing, Will? I'm with a customer right now. Do we have any of those vouchers to actually waive the customer's installation fee on a 300 over 300? Wilson will kick it into gear. He'll know what to say. He's gonna say, absolutely. Well, you know, and Wilson, depending on how good he is, right? He might just say, well, you know, hold on one second, Damien, let me check. You know, add a little suspense to it, add a little spice to it. Why? This creates a sense of urgency with your customer. All of a sudden, you turn those no's into not only is it a yes, but it's a thank you now. By the way, thank you. Do you want something to drink? You helped me out greatly. Like, you know what? I'm going to give you a call back because I don't want to deal with anybody else but you. Why? Because they can see visibly where you went the extra mile. And you was able to do that all by technique, not emotion. I want to teach you guys how to sell with technique, not emotion. You got to take your emotion out of these doors. You got to have a healthy appetite for the nose out here. And you can't do that unless you have the technique so that you can feel more confident. Good to go. But also another thing that I showed them was the fact is that if a customer doesn't need much cable television, meaning they already doing the Roku, Hulu, they already doing Fire Stick, Okay, great. So what is it that you need with cable? Well, I honestly just need the news stations. Okay, great. So we can give you what's called TV local. Now, TV local is very inexpensive. It's only $40 per month, and you do not have to give them any equipment on it. It's a perfect caveat or the perfect add-on to go with a 300 over 300 internet, which allows you to give them those two products, right? Which you get two products. You get the local product and you get the internet product, and you get that for just about $100 per month. It's actually $109, but you guys take a look after taxes and everything else. It just depends. I want you guys to know these. I want you guys to have these tools inside of your tool belt so that you can become more successful. All right. So thank you for that, Damien. You fired me up. Why? Because you let me see things that we can improve with your sales pitch and how to help you get better. And it must be working because obviously yesterday you went out and you booked a sale yesterday and you got in the game, brother. Let's give it up for Damien, guys. Yes. All right. Now, it's about my favorite time now. Now it's time to actually role play. Role play is very important. And we're going to do that virtually, right through your screen. Let me get you back in here. All right, guys. So what a role play is we're going to simulate if whether we're at the door or whether we're with the business owner. So now, and all of us could use this practice. We all need practice. Do not go out here and start practicing on your customer. Be able to practice with your coworker. Now, the only way you're going to get to $100,000 income is by practicing, is by being more confident, is by having more tools than everybody else. It's about being less emotional and more skill set driven. So let's practice. Now, I'm going to allow you guys first and foremost to pick who. Misha, Wilson, you guys pick somebody who's going to get in the ring with me this morning. Yeah, throw them under the bus. Let's see it. Who wants to get better?
Let's start with Terrence.
All right, I'm here. Hold on.
Get it.
Get my face right.
Drake said it best. Stay ready so you don't got to get ready. It's 10:30.
I'm ready. Don't worry. I'm ready. Let's see. Cool. Camera. Let me look at myself.
Let me
Where
ask
am
you
I
something,
at?
Terrence. Let me ask you something, Terrence.
Go ahead.
How that direct deposit feel this morning?
You know what? I left it there. I didn't want to look at it yet until I make some money today. So I didn't want to look at it. Make some money today.
That's all it is, bro. Money ain't nothing but a tool that you got to move around so that you can have a successful and healthy life. I like to overcommit when it comes to money. I don't care about it. I mean, I just like the direct deposit to hit. Everything is direct deposited from it. I know I got way more in that account than what's needed. Obviously, right? If you've been monitoring your bills and monitoring yourself accordingly, I don't care about that. I know I got to eat whatever I need to eat good. I know I need to dress the way I need to dress. The money is just a tool to make sure that I feel great so that I can go out here and produce. So let's get it, bro.
All right. All right. Good morning. Good morning. I'm Terrence Livingston from Verizon Files. I'm here to check on the service today. How you doing?
All is well. Check on the service. What's wrong?
Well, we see right now that you may not have Verizon Files and you're operating on an Optimum line. Is that true?
Yeah, absolutely. We got Optimum.
You got Optimum. How's that going for you?
Oh, it's good. It's good. We had them now for about 3 years. We left you guys, better than when I was with you guys.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. What made you leave us? Was our service? Was our quality?
Yeah, it was definitely about the price, man.
The price. Yeah, I heard that Verizon used to be expensive, but nowadays we have a lot of deals that may help some of the business out. Can you tell me? Do you know how much you're paying right now?
Yeah, we're paying $139 now.
$139. Is that with phone and internet? What do you have?
Yeah, we got one line and we just got internet. We don't do cable here. I mean, we do the Roku TV. That's how I get the cable here.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Do you know what kind of internet service you're using, the speed, anything like that?
No, it's good. It's good. Listen.
All right. Well, I'll tell you this right now. With Verizon, we have phone and internet for 124, and that's our 400 meg over 400 meg. And right now, that's beating the speed of Optimum is probably giving you. And you say you're using Roku, right? solely dependent on internet speed. And with Verizon Wireless, we have the fastest internet speed out there. It's fiber optics. You've heard of Verizon Files, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Before when I had you guys didn't have fiber optics, but I heard about it. And then I think the guy right across the street here actually got it, and we was talking about it. But he's been having some problems though.
Oh, he's been having some problems. I'm sorry about that. Maybe his experience hasn't been with me. So I'll go check him after this. But
Yeah, go
over
check
here
him.
today, say it again.
Yeah, I was saying, yeah, go check him because he's always complaining about his internet.
All right, well, I'm gonna check him after this, but we gotta take care of you first because right now you're paying too much for your phone and internet. We have better speeds out there and good quality. He probably just ran into a hiccup that I don't know about. But about you, let's see, do you have your tax ID on hand? I can maybe look up a bill and see what we could create for you.
Absolutely, I do, but I don't have time right now. Is there any way you can come back maybe tomorrow?
I mean, I definitely could come back tomorrow. That'd be great. But you know what? No, I could do for you. I say this, right? With Verizon, usually when we sign up customers, right, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get installed, right? I can look up a price for you. We get you it's on paper, so you know how our contract works. It's 2 years guarantee with free installation, right? So you can see on paper, we maybe get a date that could work for you in the future, and then we could talk about coming back later and then seeing how things go.
Okay. Well, listen, quite honestly, right? I just need some time because you said you need my tax ID, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool. So I don't have that right now and I'm a bit busy. So when did you say you was gonna stop back by?
Well, I'll be in the area tomorrow, but hey, first let me get your number, let me get your card, let's get information first so that we don't miss each other.
Okay, yeah, good to go. There's a card right there, right at the desk there.
Oh, this card right here. All right, boom. All right, you know what? Plug this in. Oh, it's a nice card, man. So how you looking tomorrow, by the way?
Oh, tomorrow looks good, man, especially if you can catch me early, but try to get here early. I'm in here usually by 8 a.m. By 9 o'clock it's busy.
9 o'clock is busy. All right. Well, all right. You know what? I guess I'll check you tomorrow. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention to you, right? During this time, we do have gift cards, right? I believe our gift card status may go out in about 2 days. They're about $400, especially for refer somebody. You could get another $400 as well. So I would say this: if you want to jump on the gift card and you're worried about price, you could take this gift card, right? You can stay 60 days with our company and then use that gift card to pay your first bill. So now you not only be saving money, you'll be saving money on your first bill and so forth. You get it on a Visa debit card, by the way, just so you know.
Okay. I gotta be honest with you, right? It's not about the gift card. It's not about the gift card for me. I just need to kind of see exactly what the price is gonna be, because I know you guys. I know I better pay attention.
And that's why I wanted to drop a nice quote for you so you could see that 124 is our guaranteed price for 2 years. And with a company like Verizon, we don't break our contracts. I don't know how it's been with Optimum, but we don't break our contracts. If I'm guaranteeing you a price for 2 years, that's what I mean. And I'm also guaranteeing the best internet out there. So if that doesn't work for you, I don't know what works for you.
All right. Well, listen, I'll see you tomorrow, man. I mean, you let me know. All right.
All right, I got you, man. I got your number. I got your email. I'm gonna text over a quote and we'll talk.
Oh my God. Give it up for Terrence, guys. Now,
I tried.
foremost, guys, you
I
know it
tried.
takes courage to get on this stage, right? Each and every one of you guys, if you guys think about it or you guys check your hands right now, I bet everybody's palms were sweating just now. And it wasn't even you that was actually doing the talking. They were sweating for you, Terrence. I can see people face sometime on here. They don't know what to do, what to go, but I need for you guys to have more techniques. Now, I'm going to ask for help. Guys, because I think there's some things that are obvious here, right? And I want to kind of ask for help. Not you, Misha. I'm going to ask for your help in just a second, but you got time with Terrence. Let the company help him right now. Wilson, in a few sentences, let me know. What did he do great? What could he improve on?
Oh, yes. I could keep it very brief. You are on point. I love the persistence. If we could just take the persistence and residential, oh, do not let them close that door. Oh man, you were solid. You were solid. You know what? I do got that referral. I love it. I love it.
Okay, I called
And
on
you
the
didn't
wrong person.
sweat. I would have been sweating. You did a
Okay.
great job, bro.
I called on the wrong person. Let me say this, Will, right? I mean, Dion, can you hear me?
Live in the loop.
All right, good to go. Did you hear that sales pitch?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. What was good and what was bad?
Approach was very good. As far as the product, he seems like he was a bit off course a little bit when it came towards the end. Based off when he said that, like when you said, about tomorrow or whatsoever, I felt he could have closed you today if he would have secured a price a little bit more, because you said something about the price, and that's what you kept mentioning. And if he would have secured the price a little bit more confident, and he only mentioned a contract after, actually, as far as like the contract, he mentioned it after. I feel like how Misha said, based off, the solitude, like, it's guaranteed, it's to protect us, it's to protect you. As far as the pricing, because you was worrying about the pricing going up, after a while. Like, I didn't really hear anything about too much of your service being bad. You was talking about the other guy across the street. He was complaining about his service. Can y'all see me?
Yeah, absolutely. We can. I can definitely see you. I'm not.
All right.
Let me say this and let me firm it up. What I believe that what you're trying to say is right. First and foremost, great approach. I mean, I like the way you're confident, right? I like exactly what you're saying. But first and foremost is, guys, always get a proposal off. Always get a proposal off. Why aren't you getting them to the tablet and showing me a price? Right? You can do that before you ask for a tax ID. Right? If you do that before you ask for a tax ID, a customer gets a chance to make a decision and say, all right, cool. You know what? That's better for me. This is going to put me in a better position. This is good. Now I'm going to go find my tax ID. He has no reason to go find this tax ID. And I don't believe he's going to find it in the morning. I do believe he's going to string you around as well. Right? And then listening to the customer is very key. You want to listen to your customer to identify what, Terrence? Why do we listen to the customer?
The problem.
The problem. What was my problem, big dog?
You're paying too much. You said you're paying 135, so I said 124. I could have dropped it to the 108. It would have saved way more money.
Right. I want you to understand something. People regurgitate price a lot, but they don't mean price. They just, that's just like the surface stuff, right? When you're talking to a guy, I mean, read the whole entire situation. Like if I was a real customer, looking the way that I look, do you think it's about price for me? Nah, that's just something that they throwing up, right? One of the things that you want to say to the customer is, you know what, not for nothing, but you never had FiOS before. I gave you a way in when I told you I never had FiOS. I had what I had before, which I more than likely had DSL, which was the service of yesterday. If you're listening correctly to the customer, you got a back door and he left the back door open for you. Oh, so you never had us before. Oh, so you've never even experienced FiOS. Okay, listen, the best thing since sliced bread, dedicated service for you and your business here. How much internet does your business use? You guys use a lot of internet, right? It's very important, right? Again, you know how to stop and get yeses, right? Just stop and get yeses. How important is the internet? Oh, it's very important. Good. So you guys use a lot of internet, right? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, great. And it's and for Roku TV. So this way your customers can actually watch the TV as well. Again, I'm just getting yeses. I'm stockpiling. I'm getting the customer in that attitude of, yeah. Damn near hypnotizing them. Yeah. Let's get this done today, right? Building up rapport and making sure that I'm kind of stacking all the different reasons why they want this service. Good job there. I mean, so I definitely want to make sure, so you got to listen. You got to make sure that you get a proposal done. You're going to shoulder up with them. You want to show them something in the tablet. Utilize that tablet, guys. I tell each and every one of you guys, whether it's business or whether it's residential, keep that tablet in front of you like a pizza pie. That is your shield. That is your guard. Nobody will play with you if you got that tablet up, because they know exactly what you're doing. Or when they ask you what you're doing, say, hey, this is Verizon Fios. We're just checking to make sure that you guys are good. Right? What do you guys got? You guys still got us? Right? More matter of factly. So, and then another thing was when it's time to close, and the customer's telling you to come back, always ask for the bill. Why didn't you ask for a bill, big dog?
I thought I did ask you for a bill. I said you. Oh no, I said what was your bill? He told me what it was. All right, yes.
You asked me for a tax ID.
That's true. And then you hit me with that. I knew I fucked up because you gave me a face.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like all day long, you know, we can't run before we walk. We can't run before we walk. You know, now you've been doing good, right? Each and every week you're getting better and better, right? Obviously, right? You're making money doing what you're doing, but I want to get you to the point where you're making $2,000 a week now. I want to get you to the point where you're making $3,000 a week, and you know it's real. You know, if you put the time in, you put the energy in, you're going to have the capital to do whatever it is that your heart's desire. You can build it, bro. And you're going to have the empathy to actually do it. You're going to have to actually have the sales and the sales skills to actually do it. Go get the customer. All right. Now let's hear from Lamisha. Lamisha, what do you feel like he did great and what could he have done better?
Well, for Terrence, one thing that he does great consistently is remaining his confidence is out the roof. His approach, he, like you would say, he knows how to eat the no. But I feel like as an athlete, he's just used to using his talent and not trying to learn a system, not trying to learn the pricing, not trying to listen to the customer. You know, he just feel like, oh, I'm confident and that's gonna sell. So I think that's where he's lacking, knowing the prices offhand instead of looking behind. Sometimes when I'm pitching with him, he's looking behind for me to answer to know the pricing for him. And when he's approaching a customer, he sounds inquisitive. Like he should be the person who's a professional, who knows more than the customer. Was asked for the bill, and he does more customer service than selling. You know, it's like he give information and he's comfortable leaving and not getting the sale, not remembering like this is a commission job. The job is not done until we're closing. So just creating more urgency with the customer and going for the close, get into the tablet. Like, Mr. Customer, go grab a bill for me. Like, put them to work. Like, let me see a bill. So, because sometimes a customer tell you, oh, I'm paying $110 for a triple play with Optimum. When you get the bill, they pay like $160, you know? They probably had $110 when they initially signed up, and that's the price that they have in their subconscious thinking they still paying that. So just putting the customer to work and having a system and sticking to it. And not for nothing, I'm going to be honest with you, his pitch sounds better on the call each week than in person. His paid employee sounds good on the call, but in person, he's not so confident and on point. So, and he's amazing. He's a natural sales guy once he wants to do better, you know, because I could see him making $3,000 a week, like Quincy said, but he has to want to do that. He has to apply himself, studying the pitch and studying the pricing most of all. Like I could tell you could tell me a price and I could build a package for residential or business in my head. And that's because I want to make the money that I'm making. And until he gets to that point, he's not going to be better because I can't make him better. I lead by example with him every day. He sees I'm going and I'm going for the kill, not to play with these customers. You know, when I leave a customer and don't sign them up, it's because they really don't want it. But I throw everything out there. So I think once he developed that, he'll be good. But it's been like 2 months, so I feel like create some urgency with yourself as well.
Great feedback. Great feedback. And not for nothing, but guys, we got to come to this call with pen and paper. There's a lot of gems that you guys got to pick up on that we're dropping right now that can definitely make you better, right? I'm sitting here making notes and I'm thinking to myself like, man, I'm gonna have to hire a note taker because I need for you guys to get this in you and digest it and write it down and see it in a text message inside of your email, right? Because again, you got to train on this stuff. We didn't wake up knowing this stuff. We had to train on it. I can't tell you how many times I would say to somebody or even Lamisha, hey, man, learn the prices. Learn the price. You should know the prices. What's the prices? You know, how much, because you got to know it. You got to feel confident in it to the point where the customer can see that confidence and they know they're in good hands. All right, good job there. Thank you for that. All right, Wilson, you pick somebody from residential now.
I feel confident setting up Dion. So then Damien, if I can.
Get it.
Sure, I would have called on you, Wilson. I haven't seen you pitch in a long time.
No,
Listen, not for nothing, but we'll get them after Dion. I like that. I like that fire. I want you guys to understand something. Being competitive inside of a sales office, very important. Key to me. You know, especially if you're gonna speak on someone else and you're gonna be able to speak on someone else's talent, then you need to be able to stand on this stage. Absolutely. But I'm gonna tell you, Wilson ain't no joke though. Wilson get the job done, but talk to me. Let's get it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Manat, All right. Hey, what's going on? I'm Dion from Verizon. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. What's this about?
Yeah, I'm in the neighborhood. I'm letting everybody know about our new deals and promotions. Have you heard of them?
Absolutely. I mean, I think you guys was telling me about free installation, no money down.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So you know a little gist about that. What current service you have right now?
Yeah, we got Optimum. Everybody got Optimum, man. You know.
Okay, do you got all three of the services? Triple play, phone, internet?
Yeah, listen, we got all three, but I don't even worry about the phone. I don't worry about the cable. I really only just need internet.
Oh, that's understood. That's understood. May I ask, you know, just how much are you paying for your bill?
Well, right now we're paying probably about 130, so I got a good price.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, you know, with the triple play, they always try to reduce the price with the promotion. Got it, got it, got it. Are you experiencing any problems with the internet service, TV, or anything? Because I know your neighbors down the block were saying they was just fed up with Optimum, you know, high prices, slow internet speed. Are you experiencing that?
Man, you know Optimum suck. You know that, man.
I'm not going to agree because I work for the other company, you know. I'm not going to do that, but yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know about our dedicated connectivity. Let me ask you, you say you just want an internet, so you already know about our free installation, right?
Yeah, the last
As
guy
you told me.
Yeah, there was a guy who stopped by here probably about 2 weeks ago. He told me about a free installation and all of that, but you know, I still ain't ready yet, man. I'm just, you know, I'm old fashioned, man. I don't move. I don't make no sudden moves like that.
Oh, nah. So that means you're happy with your service there, right?
Well, you know,
I'm just wondering, because you just told me you know they suck, but you don't want to make sudden moves. I know he's
Yeah,
pretty
man.
sure he gave you a good price.
Yeah, you know, I'm not even sure. I can't even remember the price that he gave me, but I just know that right now I don't feel like having somebody in my house redoing the wiring, you know, calling them up to cancel. It's just a big to do.
Yeah, it sound like a big deal, man. But let me let you know. Yeah, as he said last week, free installation, no contract, no money down, right? We do have our 1 gig. You just say you just want internet, right?
Mhm.
We do have our 1 gig, which is 940 over 880. By the way, do you have kids at home?
Yeah, I got kids, man, but you know, they only do the internet. The TV's very rarely on in here.
Yeah, what they do the internet, school, gaming?
Yeah, well, I only got one left in school. The rest are grown. They just need to get the hell out.
Oh, absolutely. Is school from home?
Yeah, one is in school. One is finishing up high school.
And what about you? You work from home or you know you out and about?
Yes, sir. Sometimes I work from home, so you know that's why I said, you know it sucks. You know it sucks, but
Hey,
you know,
listen, man. I mean, I absolutely do. I know it sucks. And this is why I'm here in front of you right now, trying to give you a more reliable service for a lesser cost. Let me work with you. Let me pull up a quote real quick. And I'm gonna actually let you know exactly what we have to offer. And for me, I believe y'all use a lot of internet. If you work from home and your kids go to school from home, y'all use a lot of internet. And the fact that you trying to get rid of the phone and the cable, that means y'all gonna do a lot of streaming. Am I right?
Yeah.
All right then, so let me pull up. So what we have is a 1 gig, which is 940. That's download speeds, and our upload speeds is 880. That's $79.99 with auto pay. And like 2 weeks ago, the guy told you, free installation. All right. So you don't even have to give me any money right now. Keep your hands out your pocket. And I got a couple of extra deals that I'm gonna give you with that. So with this more reliable service, I mean, your kids actually gonna apologize. Your kids actually is gonna definitely go to school actually from home and work better. I apologize, yo. I'm a little muffled right now.
No,
Got a
let's-
little distracted. My fault,
all
my
good.
fault. I got a little distracted. Yeah,
close me. Now you talking on mute now. We can't hear you.
hello?
Okay, there we got it. There we
All
go.
right, now, yeah, we good now.
Yeah. So listen,
All right.
get to the close. Close me.
Yeah, definitely. So $79.99, more reliable, faster.
You're back on mute. You're back on mute again. We can't hear you. I'm starting to see a trend with Dion when it gets when that sales pitch start getting gritty for him. Something always happens. D, we seeing a pattern here, big bro.
My fault, my fault. I just got a phone call. My fault, my fault, my fault. I wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
Wasn't expecting that.
Close me. Get in the game. Get in the game, bro. You making too much money. You know this. You know you got this.
I apologize. 1 second. I apologize. I'm in the game. I just got my juice. It's my fault, yeah.
Looks good. Looks good. Now close me.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right. More reliable service. Your kids won't have any too much interruptions at home as well as you. Have you ever had Verizon before?
No, I never had you guys before.
All right, cool. So you don't owe us any money. So only thing I need from you right now to actually get you set up a date for installation is your first and last name and your telephone number.
Okay. All right, guys. Give it up for Dion. All right, listen. I appreciate you this week, Dion. I really do. Because again, understanding what to say when it's time to close is just vital. It's important to your success. I mean, you lost your way in the middle of that, but then you knew the words to actually say. And I need for everybody to pick up on that. We've been going over that the last few weeks. What are the words that you actually say when it's time to close? Hey, listen, have you ever had us before? That's when you start going downhill, baby. It's time to close, right? Especially once you go over all the things and all the reasons that you're going to be able to help them, right? Which you knew. I mean, you identified a lot of good problems. You identified the fact that, hey, I got kids in here, right? They need the internet service. I need the internet service. I work from home, right? These are extraordinary things. The fact that when a customer mentions to you that they don't need the services that they got right now, it's a game changer. I want you to know you just knocked at that door and within seconds, you got a customer to start to think about making changes about something that's inside of their home. It's a done deal. Just listen accordingly now, right? They already said it for you. Hey, look, I don't even use all this stuff, man. I got phone, internet, and cable, yeah, but I don't even use it. I just need the internet. I've been thinking about getting the internet. Immediately, we can save them money. You know, try not to get too excited, but you let the customer know, like, yeah, you know, not for nothing, but I think that's happening a lot. It would just happen here with your neighbor here. I was able to get them internet. not for nothing, but our fastest speed of internet is just $79.99. It comes with the wireless router, new technology with us, right? It's built in, and so it's one unit. The best thing about it is it's dedicated, much faster for your services. This way you guys can make sure that, that you're not buffering when you're watching cable, or when you're watching your streaming services. So that's just very important. And then at that point, you got to get down to business and get to the close, bro. Once you give them a price, you showed up with them, get in the game. Thank you, Dion. You got to make sure that you get the cobwebs off, baby. One thing about Dion is, man, he always agrees. Did you guys see that? He always agreed with his customer, no matter what. If I was complaining, he started complaining too. He's like, yeah, I know. Right? And then he always sounded confident. No matter where he was, he liked to sound confident. I've been telling Dion from day one, right? His voice got a melody to it, a tone that he actually uses. And then he's confident to the point where I seen him in the field this week and he didn't have nothing Verizon on. Do you hear me? Nothing Verizon on. Not a jacket, not a shirt. He just had his badge on. And then I told him right then and there, he's starting to understand exactly where we are now, right? Because you start off in this business just mimicking what everybody else is doing because you're learning, you got to mimic, right? You start off watching Wilson, right? Watching myself, getting to the door, doing exactly what we're doing. Then you start to kind of memorize it. Right. And then once you memorize it, you can kind of recall it. It's like a reflex. You get hit, you punch back, right? And then at that point, you start to master the game. And that's when you start to master, when you don't need the bells and the whistles. You got it already. It's in here and it's in here, right? What you do? Cable, absolutely. What you need? Phone, internet, or cable? Okay, great. How many TVs you got? All right, good. You use a lot of internet or a little? You get straight down to business. You know exactly what question to ask. That right there is the eye of the tiger. You get more of that eye of the tiger and you're going to be a beast. You're going to be a beast, bro. Congratulations, man. You picking up what we're putting down here. Good job. All right, what's the call on somebody else?
I'm gonna call on Wilson.
I'll be a customer for Damien. I'll be a customer for you. Why you want to call on me for? I'm shaky on the camera.
I think he down
I'm
here.
shaky. I'm hesitant.
Nah, I need to
sweat.
pick up what you know, man. I'm still learning from you.
No, he down your ability. He don't want to say it to you. I'll say it to you. He doubting what you do.
He challenged what I do. That's what you were saying? Yeah, challenge that. That was verbatim.
Let's get it.
Remember, I'm stuck on the persistent. I mean, we could say all that lovely conversation in the beginning, but at the end of the day, I don't want to leave that door unless there was a reason for me to be there in the first place. So I definitely am a hesitant when I'm doing role playing, but don't get it twisted. Super confident. Super. Next level.
All right.
I don't let my survival instinct come out. But yeah, let's get Damien on because I see him yesterday and big improvement.
Wilson?
I see a lot of things change. Yeah.
Wilson, pitch
I'm
me.
muted.
Pitch me. Show him how it's done.
Say what? Hold on, I'm getting camera issues. It's muting on me. Hold on. I got to fix my camera. Hold on, let me get my wash towel. Oh, nobody home? Let me not get.
Hello, hello.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Wilson. I'm in this neighborhood with Verizon Fios, letting everyone know that we got free installation, no contracts. What are you guys using right now for cable or internet?
Right now, I mean, I don't even know what we got, but I think we already got internet. We good.
Oh, okay. I mean, who else is in charge of the bill? I said that way off, but you see how I'm just random trying to do this role playing. I'm not good. But let me tell you now, you don't have a lot of the information about what you currently have. Is the person in charge home?
Yeah. Well, listen, that's my wife that handles all that, man. To be honest with you, and she's not home right now. So listen, just stop back by. She'll be home probably about 4 or 5 o'clock.
Oh, I definitely understand that one. We definitely want to get all the right information so you don't make any poor decisions. But let me tell you now, I'm here and I can actually make you look good if we could improve your quality of service, pay a lower rate, I don't think she'll have any objections against that. Can we agree?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, I don't think she have a problem with that neither.
Got it. Got it. I mean, before I continue and ramble, I know she comes at 5. Is there any way we could get on the phone? Because if we could get on the phone, I could definitely get where y'all both get all this information. It's very volatile because I really want to help you guys. I think you guys, so let me get this straight. So she manages all the services right now, but who pays? Who's in charge of the bill?
Yeah, I
You
pay
paid the bill. I knew it. I felt it, man. I felt it. I knew you were the man to talk to. All right, so I'm gonna make you look real good today. I'm telling you. Do you know if you guys watch any cable, you see any TV boxes, anything like that? Because I want to help you. And if we can't get on the phone right now, I definitely want to at least give you all the information to not make you look like a bad guy right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, listen, right now, man, right now is probably just not the best time. But when she get back, right, we'll sit down and we'll talk about it. You got a number? You got a card?
Oh, yes, I definitely do. Hold on, let me write that down for you. I mean, based on what you have so far, though. And do you use any of the services, even though you pay for it?
Yeah. I use the internet.
What do you like about? You like the internet the best?
Of course. I mean, that's really all we need.
See, that's what I like to hear. I try to give benefit where benefit is due. So let's look at what we have. Let me finish writing my number down. All right, I wrote my number down, and here it goes. But let me tell you now, I want to give you a great price on the internet. I have an excellent quote. You could actually give it to your wife, show her. Nothing's set in stone. Nothing's I could still get you the free installation and no contract, which doesn't bind you to anything. So you'd actually get a lower rate, like I promised, and better service. We just need to find out what exactly you have. We know you like the internet, and wifey knows more about the services. All right.
Okay. I'm sorry, Will. I'm gonna cut you off, right? Everybody,
I know.
Will.
Too much. Look, wow, look, I'm even sweating.
Yeah, listen. You know what? Not for nothing, man, but let me make sure, right, so that we don't have any background noise. Not for nothing, no, right? But it's nerve-wracking being on this stage. Each and every one of you guys know that, right? And that's why I make sure that we give a round of applause each and every time you guys get on this stage with me. But you got to get the cobwebs out. You can't keep practicing on your customer. If we didn't do that now, you was gonna do that at the door, possibly even worse, and then blow money, right? This right here was for no money, right? But when there's money on the line, you don't want to be that way, right? Now, obviously, right? One of the best things is you got to listen to your customer, guys. You have to listen to your customer. Does anybody feel like Wilson was listening to me? Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. Guys, the customer must feel like you are listening to them. You know what I do sometimes while I'm listening to the customer? I look like this. Like as if I can listen through my mouth. And then I move my lips a little bit like. You know what I'm saying? Like as if I'm talking to myself, like I'm so ready to absorb everything that you're saying to me. Why? Because you're only going to find me useful if I can help you. So I must listen to the problem, because once I fix the problem, guess what? I expect to get paid. I expect to get paid. And how do I get paid? By signing your ass up for service. So it is very important. Now, if Wilson would have listened to me, he would have discovered what my real problem was. Can anybody tell me what my real problem was? Always keep it simple, guys. What was my real problem?
Wilson said a lot. I kind of forget what the real problem is. I know your wife wasn't home, but I don't know. I don't know what you initially said.
Right. Okay.
I think it was you just don't use all the services. Is that the one? I don't know.
Okay. Anybody else guess what was my real problem?
Him. I
You
don't
said
know.
the wife wasn't home. Was she the one paying for it, or was it you? Or was it the man?
Right. So no one was paying attention. So everybody failed because no one was listening to the customer.
I got
Bill
that.
didn't give you a
I mean,
chance.
I was shocked. You said you like internet. Your wife is the one that manages it. You just pay it. I get that 3-4 times a day. All right.
I know you do.
Continue.
That's why I expect for you to be ready. That's why I expect for you to be armed with this information. So let me help, guys, right? Customer doesn't know. Customer just doesn't know. He even said, hey man, just I don't know, I don't even know what we got, but we got internet though. Who handles that? My wife. Okay, great. I only got a few options. Okay, you know what? Not for nothing, but I deal with customers all the time that actually don't know what they're paying. Let me ask you, does your wife ever complain about the internet? Yeah, well, you know, she can complain. Well, does she complain about the price or does she complain about the quality?
Well,
Okay, you complain. Okay, great. Now let me ask you right now, right? What time does she get in? About 4 o'clock? Okay, great. What's her number? Let me try to call and set up a time with her that works best for her. Because while we out here today, we're giving a free installation with no money down. So if I can help, I definitely want to try to help. What's her number? Now, when I say that, guys, I don't say that and look and still look them in the face like, hey, what's her number? No, you don't do that way. You because I'm always keeping this thing in front of me like a pizza pie. Assume that this is my tablet. And at this point, when I say, okay, great, we just want to make sure that if I can, I'll set up a time with her. What's her number? And I look away, I look down at, and I'm getting ready to take the number, like more matter of factly. It's not me asking you, it's me telling you something, right? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So like right now, Terrence, if I say, hold on for a second, let me see you. All right, I didn't even need Terrence to do anything. I'm just telling him something like, and he automatically does it because we're engaged in a conversation. If he's listening to me, I can get Terrence to do something. Do you follow what I'm saying? So if I say to mommy right now, hey, mommy, that chair behind you, what color is that chair?
brown.
Okay, automatically she's gonna answer me. We in the midst of a conversation. I got control. I got power here, right? So it's like, hey man, not for nothing, man. I deal with it all the time. Okay, great. Let's see if we can speak with your wife here, set up a time with her. What's her number? I remain in control and I tell the customer what I want them to do, what I need them to actually do. And if all else fails, I'm gonna say, hold up, by the way, you know where she keeps the bills? You guys got a bill handy? I'll just mirror the services right off the bill. Right? I got to get in the game, bro, because I want to close. I see this thing straight through to the close. No matter what the scenario is, I'm looking at it for what it is, an opportunity. If he's sitting there flat-footing me, he's still talking to me. Okay, great. I need to know what is the problem so that I can fix it so that I can be on my way. You understand what I'm saying to you? And I'm staying, and I need for you to stay true to that. You're not at a point where you're going to give me a price like that. Right? And at least I can do is show you a price. I can show everybody a price. You give me an opportunity to show you a price. You guys know I'm gonna give you a price. I'm gonna shoulder up with you. Hey, by the way, look, just so you know, just for internet, it's only $79.99, right? That's much better. And a free installation, by the way. Let me ask you something. Is that save you guys some money? Okay, great. You know Verizon, better quality of service, right? Much faster, it's gonna be better for you. Let me ask you, if we set you guys up with an installation date, right? Is she gonna give you a black eye? Because it sounds like we put you in the best position than when she left the house. You actually saving her money. I know what that is. You can go to dinner tonight. You know what I'm saying? A little steak, a little lobster for you. Matter of fact, I deserve steak and lobster. I'm the one saving you guys money. I forgot. Right? Again, I can have a little fun with it at this point because I've solved the problem. So now I can lighten up a little bit. I can play a little bit now. I solved the problem. You guys picking up what I'm putting down? All right, solid. All right, Damien, one sales pitch from you, bro. Come on. Yes, we got your forehead in the screen. Yes. I love your laugh, man. I'm telling you, I love your laugh. Your voice.
I don't know
got
where
that very white thing going. Let's get it.
I don't know where to put this phone. You know, close to our alarm again. All right.
Oh, I like that knock. All right. Who is it?
Oh, sir, I'm from Verizon Fios. I'm just letting everybody know that our services are available in this building. Can I ask what provider you have right now?
Yeah, we got Optimum, man. We good.
You good? How's your speed treating you?
The speed's cool. You know how it is, man. You guys are all the same.
If I may, you sound like you're not sure about that. Is there ever lag and it ever stops?
Well, yeah, man. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. Sometimes I gotta reboot it. I just unplug it for a few minutes and I plug it back up and it's good to go.
Oh, I see. And how much you paying for that if there's having that problem?
Because I got phone, I got internet. I got phone and the internet. The phone is really for my wife. The internet is really what I'm concerned with. But I think I'm paying like $100, man. I think I'm paying like $120, matter of fact. I don't know. It's on auto
For the
pay.
entire thing?
Say it again.
$120 for the entire thing?
Yeah, for phone and internet. I know.
Okay.
You give it to me cheaper. I know. You guys are better. I know.
If that's the case, then may I ask why haven't you switched with us? If you know we're better.
Man, listen, I don't like you guys that much. I had you guys before, man. I know what that bill goes to.
Oh, you had before. Has the bill ever gone up on you?
Yes.
I see. But I'm here right now. I can tell you that with the fastest internet I can give you, triple the speed of whatever you have right now. You're paying 120 right now with phone and internet. For us, I can show you right now, you're only paying 100 if you want the phone as well, or if you said she still needs the phone, right?
Correct.
All right. Does she want to keep her number?
I mean, yeah, we would definitely need to keep the numbers for doctor's appointments and everything. She got to go to the doctor regularly. She's on dialysis.
Okay. She wants to keep the number, and you're all concerned about internet right now. You have like a Roku or a Fire Stick that you use it with?
Yeah, we got all that, man. We got smart TVs, man. We got all that. That's why I say we good to go. You got a card?
You can come on in.
Yeah, I
I'm in
got a
my
car
meeting.
right now, but if I may, gotta show you our price right now.
All right. But I'm not switching.
I understand that, but if I may, I can show you a price right now. If I may ask, do you have any kids? Do they also use Roku and a Fire Stick?
Yeah, I got 2 kids. You want one?
No, I'm good, sir.
All right. 'Cause
But
I'm
children
telling
are a beautiful thing to have, though.
you, I'm having a sale on these, Mom. I'm telling you, I'm having a sale. Yeah, they got Roku, and they good.
I'll
That's
put
why
my camera back on.
just leave me your number, and we'll get back in contact.
I'm meeting to the class.
Give me a number.
That's
All right. I'll give you my number. Here you go. Here's my card. Before anything. I'm sorry if it's taking a little too long.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, let me stop you right there. Everybody give it up for Damien. Damien, do you know what the reason why I stopped you?
Yeah,
Why?
taking too long with the tablet.
Man, making me feel uncomfortable. Everybody on the call was uncomfortable. Like, hey, man, we all got to wait on this. This is exactly why you got to know your pricing, bro.
Well, I was gonna give him. I know the prices. I was gonna show him, show the customer the price as well. That's what I was trying to do.
Right, absolutely. But before you do that, right, you got to say the price, and then you're gonna show them. You got to be able to say the pricing. If it gets awkward, you in the red zone. You're gonna lose. You can't get awkward. You got to remain in control. You got to say you got to keep the customer talking. Meaning, ask more questions, discover more. Now, based on that little bit of interaction with me, you know a lot about the customer, don't you? Right? You don't know everything you need to know, but you know a lot about the customer. You know what services they got
Yeah.
at the house. You know that his wife is on dialysis, right? You know that You know, he mainly looking for the internet, and then she needs the phone service. They don't need cable here. You know, keep uncovering, keep discovering everything that you need to know, because again, all of these problems, you need to know how you're going to help these problems. So you need to be listening a lot more. So even while you're getting that price up, listen, right? Because it got awkward, I just stopped you there, right? Because I feel like you need to learn the prices and you need to learn the promotions so that you can kind of give the customer something to latch on to. All right. Now, let me ask you something though. If close me, just close me, just close me.
Close you?
Yeah, close me right now. Go right to the close. Ask for the sale.
All right. If I may ask, what's preventing you from signing up with us right now? Or me setting up an installation date for you?
Nothing. Nothing's preventing me from signing up right now.
All right, then. Can I ask for your number?
For what?
So I can set up an installation date for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, listen, I don't think I'm ready. All right, let me just stop you right there. Did anybody see that? I told Damien to close me and he sounded so unsure. He said, hey, you know what? What's your reservation about? No, listen, close. A close is different. A close is I'm going to assume the sale until this sale is done. Hey, listen, not for nothing, but it's a very simple process. All we got to do is get you an installation date. What works better for you, weekend or weekday? It's time to close. You know what I'm saying? Just assuming that you got all the objections out the way, don't create none for you, just close. I need for all you guys to get that, right? Because there's a jewel in there, there's a lesson in there. I just told them to close, get right to it. What's up? Hey, listen, good news. We can get your installation, we can get our installation dates only running about 7 days out. You know, what works better for you, weekend or weekday? By the way, you want to keep that same phone number, right? Let's first and foremost make sure that we can keep that same phone number. Right? These are all things that close your customer. It gets them to think about the change that's about to happen, right? You know, let them say, whoa, stop, that type of deal. But each and every time that you asked me a question, you gave me an out and you divided your dollar each and every time. You divided your dollar, meaning you didn't put me in the best position. Like when I ask you what works better, weekend or weekday, either way, that thing is in my favor. The question is, it's in my favor, right? When you say, hey man, what's stopping me from getting it right now? It's not in your favor. It's 50-50 now. You dividing your dollar, right? Listen, I just don't want you guys. I'm right there. No, it's not the time for that. Now, if the customer's giving you objection over objection, but I said get right to the close. Very different, guys. Very different. All right, guys. First and foremost, give it up for yourself because all of you guys did a great job, but we got to do better, obviously, right? I want everybody inside of our Comma Club. I want everybody a 1K earner at least, all right? So give it up for yourselves right now. Last but not least on this call, I want to go over what we're seeing inside of the field. It's called a conditional install. Are any of you guys, by show of hands, whether it's virtually or whether you can come off mute, are you seeing what's called a conditional install when it's time to place your order and get the installation date?
No,
Who said that?
the one and only.
The one and only. All right. You know, I should have got a sales pitch from you right now, right? Because that's important, but we'll save it for next week. You live to die again tomorrow or next week. Let me but so you haven't seen the conditional install. Good to go. What about Damien? Have you seen conditional install? Not really?
No.
All right. Misha's seen it. I've seen it. Wilson has seen it. Terrence, I guess you haven't seen it. Dion, I'm assuming you haven't seen it. Guys, when it comes across and you see where it says conditional install, it'll be different from your other installation dates that you pick. Why? Because it won't just show you where it's a technician visit or it's a self-install. It'll be a little different. It'll say conditional install. It'll be in pink, not just red, but in pink, right? The date will still populate. The calendar will still populate. But when you click on it, it won't just give you a time and a date when they're coming. It won't tell you 8 to 9. It won't tell you 10 to 12. It won't say that. it'll just let you pick the date. And then in confirming your order, Life on Fios will tell you 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. When you guys see that, please screenshot that, shoot that back over in Telegram. Ron is going to take that information and run with it back to the client so that we can say, hey, you know what, can you guys give us some help with this? Find out why is this happening to us, right? It takes Verizon a little while to catch up. So sometimes we got to deal with that aggravation, but that's good because Ron deals with the aggravation for you. All we need is the screenshot. Agreed? All we need is a screenshot. Ron can deal with the aggravation for you. You guys with me on that?
Copy.
Solid, solid, solid. All right. With that being said, guys, that completes our call for this week. Now, obviously, I like to get commits, right? So the final thing is let's get some commits and let's run off this call and let's get to the bag. First and foremost, Misha, do you have something you want to add?
Yeah, I do. This morning on the morning call, I think it was beneficial when everyone was kind of telling everyone how they felt. I feel like as a team, everyone needs to start being honest. If someone is lacking in their sales pitch, call them out. Like if Terrence could tell you every day I'm constantly on him. I don't care if he's aggravated. It's either he's going to get better or he's going to get away or do something no, it's not for him. But I feel like everyone is holding back. Even if Wilson is your manager, your sales manager, let him know where he could be better. Let Dion know where he could be better, and let Damon, everyone know. If I'm lacking in something, let me know as well. But constantly every week on the call, I don't see anyone getting better with the sales pitch. Like Wilson is in the sales the same time as I am. I used to be scared and sweating to speak on a call because I didn't have no knowledge of what I was saying and what I was doing. So I think it's bullshit. I'm gonna call out that you're nervous. You're just not getting better. Like Quincy's constantly, and I don't like when he corrects me, to be honest with you, but I take it and I try to do better. And I apply it, by the way. No one is applying it to try to do better. Your sales pitch should be on point. These are something we do every day. This is our job. I don't feel like anyone, and like we all are grown. We all have bills, I'm assuming. So it's like no one is getting better with their sales pitch. No one is calling anyone out. Everyone is in comfort zone. Dion is not telling Wilson, say this. Wilson not telling Dion, say this better. Like everyone has to correct each other. If we all gonna, I'm not saying you're not Wilson, I'm just saying like to how it's sounding, it looks like no one is correcting each other. Everyone is holding back. Like
Yeah.
Terrence is he's gonna be better than a few, or he's not gonna last. But I think we all have to be more honest with each other. Like, what can be better?
I love it. I love it. I don't see anything wrong with that. Being able to say to someone, hey, and having the courage to say that just means that you are a real friend. It really does. You know, don't shy away from somebody that has the physical strength and has the wherewithal to say to you, hey, you know what? You need to work on this to get better. Her success is not dependent on your success. Nobody's success is dependent on anybody else's success. Now, obviously, it's the company's, the company that benefits based off your success, but you got to have a lot of success for this company to benefit off of it. I say that to you guys because I believe that it's correct, right? I think that we need to make sure we hold each other accountable, making sure that we sales pitch a lot better and more, right? So that this way we get out of our comfort zone. What I'm seeing is a lot of talk, a lot of fluff, and it's right here. And you guys know I'm all for it. I want it. I like when somebody talk that talk. But then I see it. I see where you're not walking that walk. It's like when somebody say to me, hey, Q, I'm going to punch him in the face as soon as I see him, right? And then, you with that person and you see that person. And they don't punch that person in the face. What do I now think of that person? Oh, it's like, oh, yeah, whatever, man. You're never to be trusted again. I don't even want you around me, right? That's the whole idea about this thing. That's what sales is. You said you're going to get them. You said you got them, then get it. Lock it down, right? Your check won't lie to you, right? And obviously, I'm super proud because you guys are making money based on where you are today. Imagine if you really sharpen up. Imagine if you really take a razor to what you're doing, right? So again, we will be here next week on this call to make sure that we sharpen up, right? We may even add additional calls because I need to be with you guys in this setting a lot more because we need to train. Go back inside of BTG University, right? And watch the videos on how to properly sales pitch, how to get over some of these objections. Those videos in that university is there for you to constantly train on, right? You can lay in bed and do it. You can do it on your way to the field today, right through your cell phone. The login is the same. All right, with that being said, guys, that does it for our call this week. You guys have been great, but I want to make you greater. I love you too much to leave you the way that you are. So this week, let's complete this week, but let's give our commits, right? But I want you guys to text them over inside of Telegram. Everybody except for Paisley is in Telegram. So make sure that you guys text over the commits inside of Telegram. What you're going to do Friday, what you're going to do Saturday. Let's get it. And I'm going to hold you to it. I'll speak to you guys soon. Alive and alert, guys.
Quincy,
Yes, ma'am.
somebody hit up my Facebook messages. Don't open no links or nothing from me. They wiped out my telephone, contacts, everything. They even wiped out my Zoom. I had to re-download my